Hello friends, hope you are good. This is our lecture number 7 of unit number first. Today we are going to discuss the preferred number series, as well as we are going to revise all these unit number first. So let's get started. When we go to buy t-shirt, we offer different available sizes from the shopkeeper or the seller. These t-shirts are available in small, medium, large, XL, double XL, triple XL, and many more sizes. Similarly, we have different sizes of shoes or different sizes of dumbbells we use for weightlifting in our gym. Now consider, if you are a manufacturer of this t-shirt, footwear or dumbbells, so obviously different customer demands different sizes of this product. But what if some demands you a different size other than this t-shirt available sizes, or other than these available footwear sizes, or other than these available dumbbell sizes? So you have to manufacture specially for that customer for fulfilling their demand. This will lead to procure you an additional machine or additional material. It will lose your energy as well as money of manufacturing. So to avoid unnecessary size and shape variation, we have to choose such a series of different sizes which will cover all the customer demand with minimum number of sizes here. An important concept is useful, that is preferred number series. This series of shape and capabilities of machines has application in our engineering field for the product like shaft. If you want to buy a shaft, the seller offer you only 8 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm, 14 mm and many more in the interval of plus 2 mm or minus 2 mm. Okay. You won't get 8.5 mm or 12.2 mm, etc. Also, if you want to buy a water pump, you will only get 0.25 HP or 5 HP or 0.75 HP. That means in the interval of 0.25 HP, you won't get the power capabilities of pump between these two HP capabilities variant. So let's define the preferred number series first. When a machine member is to made in a several sizes with different power or capabilities, it is necessary to decide what capabilities it will cover a certain range efficiently with minimum number of sizes. It has been shown by experience that a certain range can be covered efficiently when it follows a geometrical progression with a constant ratio. I repeat it, a geometrical progression with constant ratio. The preferred number are the conventionally rounded off values which is derived from geometrical series including the integral power of 10 and has common ratio of the following factor like fifth root of 10, 10th root of 10, 20 root of 10 and 40th root of 10. These ratios are approximately equal to 1.58, 1.26, 1.12 and 1.06. If you calculate fifth root of 10, you will get 1.58, and this series is preferred number are designated as R5, R10, R20 and R40 respectively. That means root 40 10 is designated as R40. So these four series are called as basic series, and the other series are called derived series, and which may be obtained by simply multiplying or dividing the basic sizes of 10, 100 and etc. Now let's recall the unit number first, that is Introduction to Design. In very first lecture we have gone through the fundamentals, that is the basic concept of design, in which we learned about types of load. The types of load is dead load, live load or suddenly applied load. Then we gone through the concept of stress and strain. The stress is defined as the force per unit cross sectional area. Then we gone through the stress strain diagram for ductile and brittle material. Then next we gone through the types of stresses. Then we learn about the factor of safety in very first lecture. Then in second lecture we learn about the design, their classification, their general consideration and the design procedure. The design procedure consists of need or aim. Then we synthesize this mechanism. Then we analyze this, the forces applied on that component. Then we select the material. Then we design the element for different sizes and stress. Then the next step was modification, and the last step for is detail drawing. Next lecture we gone through the stress concentration. We learned about the factor of which improve the stress concentration and what are the remedies for relieving the stress concentration. Also we gone through the properties of material. The properties was strength, stiffness, elasticity, plasticity, ductility, brittleness, malleability, toughness, machinability, resilience, then creep, fatigue, etc. etc. Then in lecture 4 we gone through the standardization and interchangeability. There are three types of standardization, that is company standard, national standards and international standards. Then in next lecture, lecture number 5, we discuss the theories of failure at static loading. In syllabus includes total three theories of failure. Then in last lecture we have discussed about the preferred number series. So this is all about the unit number first. This chapter gives you total 12 marks of weightage for final exam out of 80 marks. So more or less this is all about unit number first. I will see you in the next lecture with unit number 6, that is aesthetics and ergonomic consideration. So thanks for learning. Hope you are enjoying this online learning platform. Have a nice day.